Hi, and welcome to a more unusual episode of the Underground Challenge. This is actually a post audio that I'm recording at the moment. Yes, I started this with my Audacity running, checked that it was running, and then right at the end of this video you will see that my laptop completely freezes up and I have to exit the game, try to save my audio, and no, it's gone. Don't know what happened, don't know how to avoid it happening again, so that's worrying. But anyway, let's get on with this particular episode. I'm sorting through my inventory here because I had planned and am planning to go to the Nether this episode. So I wanted to empty my inventory, make my flint and steel, very necessary. Having just got my gravel pile from the end of the last episode, realise I'm a bit low on food, so luckily here we have 3 more wheat, so I'm able to replant, of course, and take an extra loaf of bread just in case I don't find red mushrooms straight away. I know there are plenty of brown ones around because I have been watching other people's videos, but I don't know, well, I know people have found red ones, but I'm not quite sure where they are. So hiding around corners probably. But yes, a new sword, shiny new sword. I wasn't going to head to the Nether without an iron one. And just before I head off, I realised that this corner really is a bit too dark. So yeah, I head into noisy corner just to light up a little bit so I don't get any unwanted visitors while I'm heading back again. And head off towards my brand new portal, which needs lighting. As I come round here, I hear a skelly, and I'm just saying to myself, no, can't worry about that right now. And yeah, there he is, so I have to worry about it right now and take him out. But yeah, no problem really, because they, if they're not looking your way, then you've got a good chance to get a drop on them. Right, at this point I realise I've not got a workbench on me to make my bread, so yeah. I decide, having just got a new influx of wood, I can splash out, push the boat out and get myself a new crafting bench to take with me. Which I think I take with me. I do take with me. Right, and here we go. Oh yeah, a quick snack to boost my confidence. And in we go. Now, it shouldn't be any surprise to find that this portal comes out where most people's portals come out. All of those that have built in and around this area are all finding this little cave quite deep underground. Deep in netherrack, which is never fun. But it takes an inordinately a lot. Is that a word? Well, you know the word I mean. Length of time to load this time, which is probably foreshadowing events later on, but yes, here we go, eventually. Oh yeah, notice here that as I'm waiting to arrive, I keep turning direction, which isn't me doing it, so it must be the game doing it, which is really odd. But yeah, so I know from watching Rebel Guy that I want to be heading kind of eastward, the Clint direction. Yes, because, oh yeah, I just paused there to start my timer because I've realised I've not set it going, and that was in fact almost exactly 4 minutes into the video, so we'll have to remember that for later on. Yes, I remember Rebel Guy, when he reaches the surface here, he says that he spots a fortress in the distance and to head east from the portal, so that's all I'm going on here. Heading east, and I think a few people have dug up this way, but I'm not quite sure. My sense of direction's never great. And I am fortunate to reach the open nether fairly easily, which was one worry off my mind, because yeah, I don't like digging up in the nether, as I'm sure I've mentioned more than once. Okay, here I'm just trying to mark my tunnel back down so that I don't get completely lost. Being down in a dip, I think it was going to be pretty hard to find otherwise. And yeah, that should do as a beacon. Okay, so heading east in the hope of finding mushrooms and the fortress, because I really want to get potions. And there's a reason for that, which I shall go into a little later maybe. Yeah, so mushrooms first on the agenda. Brown ones, as everybody found really easily. They're always the first ones you spot, aren't they? It's those red ones that are much more difficult to find. A little bunch, and continuing eastward. I think I commented here that there's plenty of white stuff, quartz to be seen around, which is good, because that's always a very nice building material. If I ever get a chance to develop my my base at all, I will definitely be wanting some of that. Ah, look. Yeah, a chicken thingy, what's it? Whatchamacallit? In my great race, I was very surprised to find just a chicken in the nether, but I guess it's because the rider must have died in some way and the chicken survived. So, go chicken. Yeah, here I'm dithering as usual, trying to spot the fortress and which way maybe is the best way to go east. It all looks a little hazardous, lots of flowing lava around here, which I nearly walk into, that column of lava. Yes, I double back here because I realised that I'd not placed another marker. I can just about see my other one in the distance there, so I thought this was the best place to put it. I'm not quite sure what I had my render distance set to, but I don't think it's very high. Whoa, nearly jumped into that lava there. Yeah, that wouldn't have been fun. At the moment it seems fairly peaceful. I haven't been hearing any ghasts, so that's always a good thing. And lo and behold, we have red mushrooms, which I proceed to ignore entirely. Oh, first ghast noises. And my next marker. And carry on to the east. Seems to be a theme for the last couple of months. To the east. A theme that Michael's still continuing, I think. Didn't he head east? Pretty sure he did. Okay, so there very evidently is the fortress, so nice easy access. Unlike the one I found in the Great Race, which was all just little bits and bobs of walkways all shattered and broken. Yeah, so this one is very easy to get into, and there is a chest to greet me, and another one through there. Yeah, not much of use there really. I take it anyway. Don't know why I take a saddle really, but I kind of have the idea that possibly if you fish you might get leather, and if you can get leather you could make item frames, and I thought that might be something that could go in an item frame. A reminder of the overworld down in our underground existence. But yeah, I doubt that's going to happen, but who knows. Okay, so I'm lighting my way just to remind me that this is my exit point. Making a few more torches. And I can hear a little magma, and something more frightening than that. Who comes to find me? Doesn't even give me time to get a sword before he hits me, but look. A nice easy blaze rod. Couldn't believe that. But yeah, I was concerned about where I'm hearing that other blaze. I can't see it. I thought it was firing at me, which indeed it is, because I think now, since 1.8 is it, they can fire at you through walls, which in this particular episode is really scary. Yeah, totally confused. I'm freaking out a little bit, thinking, where are you? Don't fire at me if I can't see you, that's just not fair. But yeah, another useless chest really. Decided that the chest itself is probably the more valuable thing there. Checking for more, not finding any. Yes, and foolishly I'm using my precious dirt. Oh god, yeah. Yes, I was pretty freaking out here. My heart was going 19 to the dozen because I could hear them. Thought I'd better mark my exit point a bit better than I had. But yes, I'm using dirt here, which is not good because I need that for farms and such back home. and I finally realised and switched to cobble. Oh, yes. So another chest, or is that the one I've seen? No, it is another chest, and still full of saddles and gold stuff. I decide to take the chest plate, thinking that maybe a little bit of bling would be a sign of living well later on. Who knows? Yeah. But been pretty unlucky with the chest so far. Nothing much of value or usefulness. Now, here is where in editing and post audio you begin to get really cross with yourself for the mistakes that you make. And that little stretch of corridor we see more than once. And it gets very frustrating. Oh, there he is. Finally spotted him. And he's a little far away, so I'm a bit worried about going around the corner to race him down, but I decide once he fires again to go for it and just hope there's nothing around the corner. And there isn't. And look, diamonds! So if you want diamonds in a fortress, that's where to get them. Oh god, and they're still firing at me. And more diamonds! So yeah, around 340 is where you want to come in the fortress if you want those diamonds. Yeah, so I'm still getting freaked out. My heart rate is pounding at this point, and yeah, there he is. I'm thinking, damn, he's a little bit far away for me to chase down, but I was thinking about it when I realised that there is actually a second one right behind him. So yeah, at that point my courage went and I blocked it off. Now here we go. Is this? Oh no. Yeah. I'm trying to remind myself of which ways I've been because my sense of direction is hopeless, as you all know, and want to retrieve some of my dirt. And here I get totally turned round, and instead of going around the way I've just opened up and haven't explored yet, I go back down the way I've been. Yep, here we go. No, Cherry, there's nothing here. You have been this way before. You've walked that road before, Neo. You know what's there. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And here I'm saying, please stop burning, please stop burning. And I did. Yeah, I decided to block off and make myself some more food. And realised I didn't actually pick up any of those red mushrooms I saw. So I have no food at this point. Fortunately I'm not hungry, but yeah, not clever. When you're in a place facing dangers, being without food is not very bright. And also leaving this open is not very bright either. They've already got me through there once. Yeah, and can still get me, so yeah, I should have closed down the top and bottom of that. At this point my valour is beginning to evade me. And I decide I've got what I need. I have a blaze rod and some nether wart, having got that from a chest, haven't even found the nether room, the wart room. But think, well, is there any real point? I've got 6 diamonds, there's lots of blazes around, I've got my brewing stuff, and I get followed by another blaze. Yes. I didn't know they followed you that far, to be honest. He must have come all the way around that corner. And here I go after the chest that I think I've probably opened at least twice before. But yeah, make my exit, taking a little bit of nether brick stuff with me, but deciding that I actually can come back here another time if I want some more for building, and decide to leg it before my hunger goes down too much. Oh yeah, soul sand. I want to be growing some nether wart when I get back home, and I decide to take a little extra because I have a bit of an idea that I may or may not put into action a little later. So yes, I take a little bit of a supply, quite a big supply it seems, and head on my way looking for more mushrooms. And there we are, there's those red ones that I walked past, and will happily gather now. Now at this point, I shall probably let you in on my plan for what I wanted the potions for. And it is because I managed to get some sugar from that witch that I tackled an episode or two ago. I was thinking that one thing I could do is make a weakness potion. And with that, I have an outside chance of getting curing a zombie villager and getting myself some company for my little cave. So I thought, well, that's got to be a sign of living well, hasn't it? If you've got company in a cave that you've been driven down because the overworld is now, or the top side is all poisoned by nuclear fallout, then having a bit of company to keep your sanity might be in order. I'm kind of wary because I can see that ghast there, and I realise that I'm still pretty exposed. I don't want to take a lot of damage because I can't heal very much until I make this food. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him while still wanting to gather as many red mushrooms as I can. And yeah, I think that's probably about it, and I think, right, enough, head home. Pick rather a bad place to come down here because it's not exactly straight sailing, but yeah, there we go. I need to head back, and at that point I think, well, if I take a little bit of quartz with me, it'll remind me to come back for some more, because me and my memory, as you know. So I stop to dig this a little bit up before heading back, and I can see my beacon of cobblestone there, so I know the direction to head to. Still wary of that ghast, and at this point is where I start hitting some trouble. I don't know what caused my laptop to freeze up as it does. Ooh, lava. Yep, I think that's the only lava flow that I found in this little section. But yeah, woo. And here is where I start realising that I'm beginning to lag out. And if you watch the ghast in the distance and my timer, you can see that I'm completely freezing. I could see my red fraps numbers and I was down at 1 at most of this. It was blipping up to maybe 2 or 3 occasionally, but pretty much I was down at 1 frame per second, and I was very scared that that ghast was going to fire at me and take me out at this point, because I couldn't move and it was just ongoing. So kind of scary. Yeah, you can see he's faltering in his movements. The clock is just going, you know, yeah, just freezing up. And yeah, I decide that I have to exit the game at this point. As it was, adding the 4 minutes before I set my timer going, that was at 18 minutes, and I think it was literally about to tick over to day 5. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I hope this post-commentary hasn't been too dreadful, but needs must, eh? Okay, so I shall see you next time, hopefully, and with commentary. Yay! Thanks very much for watching. Bye.